It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Phoenix Suns as they go up against the Portland Trailblazers at Moda Center. Well, it was the Trailblazers in their last game with a loss to the Mavericks in Dallas. That game was high scoring. Tonight, they'll need to be better defensively. So we're right around halfway through the season. Shaq, a lot of trade discussions happening. What are your keys to making a great deal?
Well, it depends on your goal. You want to win now? You want to win later? A combination of both? Does your analysis ever make changes out of emotion?
Well, acquiring players that fit your system. You have to have a system first. That's the key. And if your trade looks too good to be true, it probably is.
I meant to say, do your analysis, never make changes out of emotion.
Okay.
See, I was emotional when I was talking about it.
Well, I heard you.
I
I understood it. I understood
All right.
You did?
it. Not really, but.
Me either. And now with the tip-off coming up shortly, it's time to send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
The Suns come into a Western Conference contest in this game. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Taking a look at Portland. They've been playing very well lately. It's been 4 wins for them in their last 5 games.
Kevin, I'll tell you what, they've actually been terrific on their home court, and they're starting another homestand here today.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, undisputedly, Damian Lillard is the leader of this Blazers team. Now, Yusuf Nurkic said, he's the best thing that's happened to me. To have a superstar in this league as a leader, a friend, and a teammate, it makes me better. Kevin?
LDA, you can't get much higher praise than that. Thanks. And now, Chris, a few games under their belts, we're seeing some inexperienced guys take that next step, make that leap.
Well, yeah, I mean, guys are really doing a great job on that level and given the opportunity to play in this game. And it's maybe because so many young players are being counted on for big roles now. You know, the game has kind of changed where in the past they would be on the side learning from a veteran and being kind of introduced and slowly introduced to the game. Right now, though, guys, we've seen what they've done in college. We know that they've had great coaches and great coaching. And so, yes, the bar has moved up where we expect younger players to do more because the game is built for younger players. Fast pace, speed of the game, shooting threes, just having fun out there. And so, yeah, I think a lot more is expected of young guys. And I think they're embracing the fact that they have a lot more responsibility.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Warren is out there with Oubre. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Ayton. And it's Johnson in at the 1 spot.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going that way.
Warren with the ball. Al-Farouq Amino covering.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
And that's a play they'll run over and over, fellas, as long as it keeps working.
Here's the feed to Booker. It's stolen by Aminu. And here's the fast break. Nurkic the pass to Lillard. Down low, here's Aminu. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And what a summer it was for the Suns. Landed the top pick in the draft, taking Ayton, and brought in some talent through free agency as well. Booker signing that extension solidified a very productive summer for the Suns. Having 2 young players that complement each other so well is huge for an up-and-coming team like the Suns.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, Portland, as a franchise, they seem to be in a tough spot. I mean, they've had some bad luck with draft picks, and at the same time, they've lost some free agents to other organizations. I mean, they're too talented to go full rebuild, not with their stars, but they're still missing a piece or two from really being a danger in the West come playoff time.
Chris, for the Blazers, as you mentioned, you worry they'll continue to remain static in the West.
Yeah, I do, because they're too good to rebuild. And right now, you know, it seems like they're not an elite team and they're not a bad team. So how do you figure it out? And it reminds me a little bit of the Hawks about a decade ago. They were always a playoff threat, but never found that next stage. Hopefully the Blazers can shake things up to get them where they need to go.
Three-pointer, Lillard, and it's Ayton with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And the shot by Warren, no good. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Stolen by Warren, and there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That is his first foul of the game. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Johnson kicks to Oubre. Booker with no one around, and the 3 off target. And Portland with the ball. Here's Hood. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Al-Farouq Aminu, such a great passer in this position. I mean, he has good vision and knows when to dish it.
So for Phoenix, their last game, a win against the Kings.
And the story of that game was their terrific rhythm on the offensive end.
Well, it started with their energy. They played with a lot of it. And then on the other end, they look very comfortable getting their shots.
Lillard finds Aminu, shoots over Warren, nails the 16-footer.
I mean, Kevin, look at that catch-and-shoot game of Aminu. He is excellent at realizing when to go right up with it.
Lillard against Johnson. Oubre, no one around him. Drops in the tray. Oubre's got his first 3 points of the game.
And guys, this is what you like to see early on, gaining a little confidence from range.
Well, I wouldn't say that's his shot, but it's a shot he can make, and that really opens things up for the offense.
Now here's McCollum. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
Here's Johnson following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Warren kicks to Johnson. 5 on the clock. Rebounded by Hood.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly. Then with the quick reaction time.
They get it back out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns, and a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the power rankings. You look at Houston. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And seeing where Portland is, they have to like the progression that we've seen. Bit by bit, everything coming together. Consistency going forward will be key.
Now here's Ayton. Aminu missing his last shot. For 3, Booker, and the rebound by Nurkic.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
No good there. Nice D from Warren. Suns trail by 3. Booker the pass to Warren. Johnson with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Warren against Nurkic. Shot on the wing. And the shot by Warren, no good. And here's Aminu. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Nurkic, that falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Nurkic has got his first points of the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Well, let's take this chance now to bring up the rookies at the head of their class in steals this past month. DeAndre Ayton is number 1.
And if those numbers show us anything, it's how good he is at picking up on ball handlers' tendencies and knowing when to make his move.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Terry Stotts, the head coach for the Blazers, he has earned the trust of this roster.
Yeah, if you talk to the players on his team, Kevin, they believe in the system that he runs. He is always willing to give players a chance to earn minutes and is up front with them. Playing under Stotts, you know that if you work hard and improve, he'll take notice and adjust the rotations accordingly.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Collins checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Enes Kanter comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Layman, he's checked in for Rodney Hood. And Curry subbed in for Damian Lillard. And then for Phoenix, Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for T.J. Warren. Bridges comes in for Oubre. And it's Crawford in for Johnson. Now, here's Bridges after Enes Kanter's miss. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Ayton. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Sacramento.
And look, it was more than his scoring. He was dominant on D. His steal numbers for that game were crazy.
And so far, having trouble converting on the inside.
And here we go. Fast break. Crawford's got it. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And let's take a look at the numbers for Devin Booker. Right around 21 points per, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. Solid numbers, the kind of production we expect. And frankly, I think he's got another level to take it to.
Yeah, think about this. He definitely has the skill set to put up even bigger numbers. It wouldn't be a surprise to see that in the coming days.
And he makes the first. Josh Jackson's checked in for the Suns. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Last year was a season of up and down for the Blazers. I mean, when you think about it, they won their division title for just the second time since 2000, 3rd overall in the West, but were blindsided by the Pelicans and swept in the first round.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Suns trail by 3 from the top of the key, and Kanter pulls it down. Trailblazers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Layman, all 3 off the mark. And that first-round exit for the Blazers really overshadowed, Chris, the good they accomplished in the regular season.
And that's a shame because they had a fantastic year overall as a group. I mean, they had a late-season surge in March to secure the division and 3rd in the West. They don't necessarily have the talent of other teams that are in a small market, but those are the breaks in the NBA. I'm sure this group will be out with a chip on their shoulder because of it.
Here's Jackson. Trailblazers knocking down the tray. Crawford outside. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Kanter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Bridges kicks to Crawford, fires the 3, and Kanter pulls it down. Kanter's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Now here's McCollum. 5 points in the game. And he can extend the lead to double digits. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Crawford's shot is good.
And Jackson is a terrific passer at that forward position. Fantastic at setting the table for his guys.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And Josh Jackson, the 4th pick in that 2017 draft out of Kansas, a hyper-athletic 6'8", and he's got the handles, I think, to become a terrific slasher in the league.
Maurice Harkless is checked in for the Trailblazers. And the Suns making a change here as well. Daniels, he's checked in for 8. Curry against Crawford. Outside Curry. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. And Jackson plays with a great motor. He's got some grit in his game.
I mean, he's a competitor. I mean, plays with that chip on both shoulders. But give me a guy who cares. As a coach, better to have guys you need to rein in rather than those you have to kind of force to be aggressive.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses. You know, for years, the adage has been that, C-Web, big men take longer to develop than other positions. Does that still ring true today?
I don't think so. I think today the point guard position, because the point guard position is the toughest position in the game. I think when the big men did take the longest to develop, it was because the big man position, the center and power forward, were the toughest, and that's kind of changed. Cat and B didn't take very long to develop. Big men coming to the league, they're more polished now, and I think the fact that the coaches or the coaching, the skill set now are so much more alike that guys can make an easier adjustment to the game because they've been playing their game and adjusting a lot longer than maybe the players before that had to find a different role once they entered into the pros.
Crawford kicks to Daniels. Poked loose. Crawford right side.
And let's review some numbers for Cantor. 6th in field goal percentage, and he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Trailblazers leading by 8. And that one misses from Lehman.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Shoots from the elbow. For Phoenix, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Jackson hits both of them.
Yeah, and the versatility of Jackson's game. He's a super confident kid who certainly has the potential to be a star.
Now here's Curry. 7 points in the game. Here's Cantor. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Cantor's got his first points of the game. And here's Crawford. To the paint. Bridges misses.
Everything looked good until the finish. And it all goes wrong.
Here's Lehman. He can't get it to go. And Phoenix will come the other way. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round 1.
And this first game is always interesting. It's going to give us a sense of what the dynamic between these teams is going to be this season.
And here are the Trailblazers now. Phoenix able to drain the 3 to the left side wing. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. And the Trailblazers lead by 8. Daniels dishes to Crawford. Passes to Holmes. In the corner, Daniels. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Crawford's shot is good.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defense is adjusting.
Curry kicks to Harkless. Back to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Lehman for the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss.
His struggles this quarter continue. D's done a good job.
Here's Daniels. Another 3 for Phoenix.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
The Trailblazers shooting it officially from the get-go. They're at 52% from the field. Lehman pass to Curry. 1:03 left in the first. His first miss, now 3 of 4 from the field. The Suns trailing. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
I mean, this D is a joke. It's way too passive. They got to get a body on him, and he's on his way to the bucket.
Here's Curry after Josh Jackson's bucket. Curry with him. And Crawford picks him up defensively. Harkless finds Curry. And that time, also a missed shot.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Lillard's checked in, and the Suns making a change here as well. Warren's checked in. In the corner, Collins with it. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight. And so Crawford will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 2. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Holmes can't get it to go in.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
I'd love to hear his explanation of coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
Left side, Jackson.
I like the fact that Jackson just takes on the defense there, plays with real fire, and really forcing the defender to foul.
That free throw, no good. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Here's Harkless. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's the Trailblazers. They lead by 4 from Portland. We're back in a moment. One of the most lethal scorers in the game, All-Star Damian Lillard, talks about why confidence is big for him.
I like a challenge. I love being here, and I feel like, you know, if I have the confidence in myself that I say I have, then we could bring in some guys that can get better, and we can build something from here on out. Same thing happened with Golden State. You know, nobody talked about Golden State 4 years ago.
And the Blazers, Greg, disappointed with last year's first-round defeat, but they've assembled some nice talent.
And like he said, we've seen teams jump into title contention more quickly than expected in the past.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers guys, what do you think?
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
Well, this roster is built for guys with speed. They're running the floor hard in the first quarter.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. We've got T.J. Warren, also Kelly Oubre out there, Devin Booker out there with Ayton, and it's Daniels in at the 2 spot. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, Devin Booker is a 20-point-per-game scorer since his second season in the league, and he knows you have to have confidence to be a great shooter. He said, know the work you've put in, trust your game. Just because you miss shots, you can't doubt yourself. They're supposed to fall, and they will if you keep shooting. Kevin?
Next shot mentality for sure. Thanks, D.A.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
So many fast breaks now ending the three-point shot. Good to see them taking it to the rack.
Now here's Hood. 14 points from him the last game against Dallas. Lillard, and again it's Portland converting.
Well, Lillard is always going to be aggressive on offense as he looks to catch the defense off guard.
Suns trail by 3.
But think about it, Kevin. The skill set of Lillard, he has incredible range. He get his shot off with ease with his dribble combinations. I mean, he's crafty when he gets inside. He's a complete offensive threat.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And now here comes Daniel, leading the break. Kicks it out to Booker. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Booker's got the game tied up here for the Suns.
They lean on him for a big portion of their scoring with a good reason.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
And you know what? A shame that either team had to lose that game, because you had to be proud of the way they battled in it.
Yeah, it was a coin flip game. Both teams had chances to win. They pushed them as far as overtime. They ran out of gas.
McCollum's checked in for Maurice Harkins. Johnson, he's checked in for Phoenix. And for Portland, their shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Lillard outside. And too long on the shot.
I like the shot selection on that one, despite the miss.
Here's Booker. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Lillard with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That is his first foul of the game. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Intelligent defense. He reads the play. Gets himself in the perfect position to come up with the steal.
And good that time. Now it's a 4-point Suns lead.
And this is where Aiden does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
Lillard. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It goes on Devin Booker.
And Damian Lillard has always been an incredible scorer. His range and ability to create let him carry the load on offense, and has also stepped up as a vocal leader for this team, has grown into that role the last few seasons.
And with Lillard and becoming a team leader, Greg, he's always been one to lead by example.
And when Lillard was the clear star of the team, players started to look at him as a mentor, realize the kind of effect he can have on his teammates, and that led him to opening up, inviting them to dinner and hanging out. Wasn't something he took to immediately, but he has shown he can not only be a franchise talent on the court, but off the court as well.
Now here's Johnson. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at Phoenix. Solid start to the season so far, sitting in 6th place. And of course, there's the Trailblazers tied up with them.
And for the Trailblazers, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Yeah, they'll be there in the playoffs. I'm sure of that. It's just a matter of how high they'll be seated.
Now, here's Lillard. 38 points for him last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
Well, his rebounding stood out, too. He gave them a big lift on the board.
Kept alive. Here's Ayton, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
Good on the second, so he makes them both. Chris, you've played in so many big moments, pressure-filled moments. When you look around the league, who are the guys, if you were coaching on their team, who are the guys you'd want to take the last shot? And I'm going to exclude yourself because I know you'd like that last shot. But give me some guys who you could see doing it if you played with him?
Let's just go through the history. Let's go to KD and him coming down on that left side in the finals, shooting the three, walk-in dribble, shooting the tough three. And he's done that in 2 big games in the last few seasons. So let's go with KD. How about Steph? Let's go with his teammate Steph Curry from anywhere on the floor, hit you with big threes or layups. Then, okay, let's go to Harden out there in Houston. We know what he can do late in the game. And then if I just like a running one-hander to my left side while looking left and shooting right with the floater off the top of the glass, I'm going to that man, LeBron James, at the last second. We got some great players in this league. It's great to be a fan, Kevin. This is some good basketball going on.
It is. We're lucky, huh?
You know, so much hype around Ayton. Has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside.
Second free throw, no good.
And you know, DeAndre Ayton, all that hype around him. He goes 7 feet, 250 with that 7'5" wingspan and already produces. But still, he shows considerable upside. And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
McCollum against Johnson. Outside Warren. Pass to Oubre. Kicks it to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Back to Oubre. Warren, that's for 2. Rebounded by McCollum. Trailblazers trail by 3. Here's Hood, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Kelly Oubre. And Rodney Hood getting traded last season in part because, Greg, he was due for a big contract this last summer.
And you just knew Hood would be a player a lot of teams threw offers at this year. Rare to find guards as tall as Hood who can shoot the way he can, just entering his prime. And the contract this team gave him might be a bit of a gamble, but it's one that could pay off in a huge way if he keeps improving.
2 shots.
The first one falls. A different look now for Portland. Enes Kanter comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Lehman subbed in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And the Suns making a change here as well. Bridges checks in. Both free throws good from Hood.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Johnson with it. Lillard picks him up. Johnson kicks to Ayton. The dish to Booker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And if you look at the numbers for Devin Booker last season, I mean, he upped his assists and rebounding, his scoring and shooting percentages. He has continued to impress with his development.
Free throw good, Booker. And Greg, if you know anything about Devin Booker, so dedicated to his craft. What's next for him, you think, in taking his game to the next level?
No doubt. I think it starts at the defensive end. I mean, he's one of the league's best at scoring the basketball, but defensively, I think that's going to be the challenge if he wants to become truly an elite player.
Here's Lehman. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Shoots over Bridges. Here's Kanter. And Jackson with the block.
And Jackson is an impressive defender, using his huge wingspan to turn away shots.
Here's Bridges. Sweet little floater. Bridges has got his first points of the night.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Here's McCollum. 5 points in the game. Portland again missing.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that 3rd foul.
First free throw is good.
Didn't have a free throw in the first quarter, but you can see he's starting to play with more energy now. He has a tougher attitude.
So for the Suns, Rashawn Holmes comes in for Ayton. And it's Crawford in for Warren. Now here's McCollum, providing around 26.5 points a game. Rarely has an off night. Lehman pass to Curry. Here's Lehman, guarded by Jackson. Here's Lehman. Here's Collins. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well-coordinated shot mechanics, especially for a guy with his length.
Well, come on, he's fluid from that medium range. He gets everything working together.
Now here's Booker. He had 28 points in the win against Sacramento. From the baseline. That's good from Crawford on the assist by Booker. Crawford's got the lead back up to 7 now for Phoenix. For Portland, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Lehman kicks to McCollum. The pass to Cantor. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Cantor's got 6.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Crawford outside. Here's Holmes. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Lehman gets the bucket.
Good movement there. And the lead pass was right where it needed to be.
Booker looking around. Crawford up top. 11 points in the game. Another one falls for Phoenix.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Here's Lehman. McCollum right side. Collins passes to Cantor. It's McCollum on the wing. Off target from the wing.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, that just shows you can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong result.
Now here's Crawford after Josh Jackson's miss. Tries again and misses it off the right side of the rim.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Here's Curry. The stupendous finish in traffic. 9 points in the game so far, and first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Maurice Harkless is checked in for Portland. And the Suns making a change here as well. Daniels, he's checked in for Booker. Suns leading by 3. To the middle, here's Jackson. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Yeah, how about the composure down low for Jackson? He's showing all the tools in that toolbox, becoming very efficient when attacking the rim.
Here's Lehman. He's got 5. Harkless dishes to Collins. Basket good. Collins has got 4 points this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
And really a good job of getting to the line in that first quarter. Hasn't been doing that as much here in the second.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Portland Trailblazers. It's a 5-point game. Here's Cantor. Curry kicks to Cantor. Second chance shot. Passes it to Lehman. He dishes it to Collins. And another shot, and it's good on the layup. Collins has got 8.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Crawford finds Holmes. Now, here's Bridges. Outside Jackson. Good on the triple. 9 points in the game so far.
And you can see now Jackson starting to shoot that shot with ease. A lot of confidence now flowing through the young fella.
Now here's Harkless. Out left to the wing. Curry is inside. He's covered by Daniels. Harkless the pass to Cannon. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up. The Trailblazers have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line. And sometimes it seems the age of interior scoring big men has come and gone. Enes Kanter, one of the rare big men who can dominate a game offensively in the paint, great hands and the strength to create space.
And Kanter drops them both. And you talk about Kanter's inside game, but he's got a solid jump shot.
It looks very comfortable all the way out to 20 feet. I think before long we may see him add a three-point shot to his repertoire.
I'm not sure if the D bothered him or if he just lost concentration on that one, but that's a layup he should convert.
Harkless with the bucket. Harkless has got his second basket of the night.
But high percentage looking tight. It's hard to miss that one.
Crawford kicks to Bridges. Down low, here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And how about the level of concentration on display here by Jackson? That doesn't shy away from getting hit while shooting.
So far in the game, he's gone 2 for 4 from the free throw line.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And that one falls for Jackson.
And just over 80% from the line right now. A big improvement over what they shot in that first quarter.
Now Harkless to the middle. Here's Kanter. Kept alive. Here's Collins. Off with the layup.
He loses concentration at the moment of truth and blows the layup.
And the first one drops. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Zach Collins. Aminu comes in for Enes Kanter. Evan Turner. He's checked in for Jake Layman. And Lillard subbed in for Seth Curry. Turner looking around. Lillard against Johnson. Lillard with it. He's got 8. Back to Turner.
Turner, he's so valuable to this team. He's a guy who can play multiple positions. He can score, rebound, he can pass as well.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And free throw shooting, not necessarily one of his strong suits. Only about 70% on the season.
That free throw good from Turner. Both free throws good from Turner. 5 seconds left in the first half. From deep three-point range. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Suns lead by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Terry Stotts. Coach, it's a hard game so far. Going into the second half, what will you tell your team?
We just got to compete. You know, keep competing, trust each other, and make plays.
All right, Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They were unable to ever build a big lead in the first period, with 3 points being their largest cushion. The second quarter largely belonged to them as they took charge of the game and jumped out to a 5-point lead at the break. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
Well, they were lighting it up from 3. And that was the difference in the first half. They did a good job of running off screens, spotting up, and getting rid of the ball quickly. And their shot selection, solid.
Looking at Portland, Shaq, your thoughts?
Reminds me of Kenny's suit selection has been very, very sloppy. Way too many turnovers. They look unorganized, out of control. It's not pretty basketball. The good news, though, they're still in a great position to win the game if they just cut down the turnovers.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
High above downtown Portland, you get the great idea of the beauty of the city, folks. Welcome back, everyone, to the Pacific Northwest. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Jamal Crawford in this game, I mean, he's been everywhere.
His points production thus far, off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters, just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, right. I mean, the defense hasn't had an answer for this guy yet. Just too skilled, too driven thus far.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Trailblazers trail by 5. Lillard and McCollum, the deadly backcourt pairing. Al-Farouq Amino is out there with Nurkic, and it's Hood in at the 3 spot. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got the first bucket of the third here for the Trailblazers.
And good luck trying to keep Nurkic off the glass. I mean, using his brute strength well on the offensive board.
Johnson, the pass to Ayton. Inside and stolen by Lillard. Here's Nurkic over Ayton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And for Yusuf Nurkic, you see the flashes of how dominant he can be in every game.
I mean, the potential is there, and he is working hard to find that consistency. I do believe he's noticeably better when he plays with an edge. He's more in tune with what's going on. You almost want to rile him up or do something to tick him off before every game to get the best out of him.
And the first one at the line is good.
He's still young with loads of upside. Nurkic is comfortable playing the enforcer. I mean, you can tell he wants to keep improving.
And both free throws good for Nurkic. And with Yusuf Nurkic, the Bosnian center, he's so aggressive on the floor, he can be a fantastic player.
And fans always want more from Nurkic. I mean, they see the flashes of what he can do when he's active and aggressive. Nurkic himself knows that this is a case with him, and it's something he's trying to iron out.
Warren, good.
Oh, look at the soft touch on the teardrop.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Booker against McCollum. And it's Hood in the corner. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him. And Portland has possession. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, Kev, I mean, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
The Suns leading. Johnson with it. Lillard picks him up. Johnson attacking. He kicks it to Oubre. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from Warren. Phoenix with the new shot clock. And he gets it to go. And that's now 7 points for DeAndre Ayton.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
McCollum against Warren. McCollum no good.
Look, it would be a huge boost for them if he could start knocking these down.
Here's Booker. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Now it's a 5-point Phoenix lead.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Lillard with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Lillard dishes to Aminu. Here's Hood. Banked in off the glass. Hood's got 6 points.
Look at this. I like this. Team basketball. Keeping the ball moving until they find the right shot.
And stolen by Lillard. And now Portland on the break. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
All night long, Lillard has been taking over on the offensive end. I mean, adjusting to every defense they've thrown at him.
Johnson kicks to Ayton. And stolen by Hood. And now Portland on the break. For the lead. Rejected by Booker. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
Yeah, looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Oh, that's a tough blow for him. Really the whole team, though. I mean, puts a lot of pressure on the next man up.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for 8. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between 3-pointers and 2-pointers tonight for Phoenix. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Johnson finds Warren. 3rd quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Nurkic with the block.
Oh, this is the impact Nurkic makes on the defensive end. Effective at reaching out and stifling shooters.
And the shot goes in.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
To the inside. Holmes, good. And the Suns lead by 1.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Well, just watching the progression of C.J. McCollum year to year has been astonishing. I mean, he came into the NBA with little fanfare, but now he's one of the league's top shooting guards.
And some of these distributors have been very hot from beyond the arc this season. The best 3-point shooting point guards in the league. Damian Lillard is 2nd.
You know, if there are no other options available, any of these guys can just step back and knock down a triple. Great backup plan for any point guard to have.
And as well as they shoot the 3, I don't think it needs to be the backup plan. It could be a plan A.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of 3-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you. And it's time for an injury report. And let's get an update on DeAndre Ayton's injury. David, what's the news?
Hey guys, I got an update from the Suns' head athletic trainer. He told me that in his opinion, the injury does not appear to be too serious. Of course, the schedule is getting extremely demanding at this time of the season, and that injury is only going to make things worse. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks for checking in and letting us know how he's doing.
And let's just hope that he doesn't have any setbacks during his recovery.
Fingers crossed, and hopefully it's nothing but good news from now on when David gives us updates on him.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Booker. And with McCollum, he is the complete package on the offensive end.
I mean, he can take any defender one-on-one, and with a little bit of space, he can take over the game. He's a great shooter and fantastic facilitator. I mean, you ask around the league, they'll tell you that McCollum is one of the toughest guys to guard on the wing.
The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Lillard outside. The dish now to McCollum. Pass pass to Nurkic. Clock at 4. Over Johnson. And Nurkic gets it to go. Nurkic has got 8 points in the quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Booker. He's got 18. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
4th foul of the game for him. He's starting to get into that danger zone.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Cantor's checked in. And for the Suns, Bridges comes in for Kelly Oubre. And it's Crawford in for Johnson. Here's Lillard. Following the score by Jamal Crawford. Lillard the pass to Nurkic. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here now, the upcoming schedule for the Portland Trailblazers. On Saturday, the Minnesota Timberwolves will come into town. Then on Tuesday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Houston Rockets.
And that one against the Raptors, they have that date circled. They love to compete, and they feel they can play very well against that group if they can execute.
Now here's Booker. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Outside Warren. 3-pointer. That shot off the mark. And it's Portland the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Cantor. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. T.J. Warren picks one up. No good on the free throw. Zach Collins checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And a change for the Suns. Daniels has checked in. No luck that time either.
And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line.
And here's Booker from the arc. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
And defensively, you know he's feeling good right now. And as the opposing team, you better adjust your scheme accordingly.
And the more we see from McCollum in the NBA, the more his edge, Chris, comes out game after game. He is a fiery competitor.
Well, I love that McCollum will get right in the face of the opposition and talk right back. I mean, he backs up what he says with this game, so why not? It's rare to see a hard-nosed guy like McCollum play with such an edge.
Now, here's Holmes. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Collins with it. Holmes on him. And they're pushing it up. Here's Booker. Finished off the break. Booker's got 23 points.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Here's McCollum. Cantor trying to free himself up. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from McCollum. McCollum against Booker. 13 feet away. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Wow, what a sensational quarter from him. And as long as they have this lead, I'd keep going to him again and again and again and again.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 15. Pass to Aminu. Kicks it out to Lillard. Drains it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 10 points here in the second half.
And now he's starting to do good work beyond the arc. I mean, he had a dry first half, but now they fall.
And the Suns call time here. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Wow, it's time for them to switch up their defense on, because what they've been doing so far is not working.
And Phoenix making a change here. Jackson's checked in.
Looking now at the numbers for Jackson. His last 10 games,
He's averaging 8 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
He hustles, does the little things, just a good complimentary guy who you need on your team.
On the free throw, no good.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Lillard attacking. Up and in on the way up. Lillard's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers.
He's perfect from the field this quarter. He's giving them the fits out there.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Crawford kicks to Bridges. Booker outside. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on C.J. McCollum. First free throw is good. Rodney Hood's checked in for Portland. Both free throws good from Booker. And so here's Portland. Now here's Lillard. He's got 20. McCollum outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. The pass to Bridges. Kicks it to Jackson. Bridges against Cantor. There's Crawford with the 3. Drills it from outside. Crawford's got 20 points.
Anything you can do, I can do better. We got a little gamesmanship going on.
I like this. It feels like it's getting a little personal out there. It could make it all the more interesting going down the stretch.
Now here's Cantor. He's got 8. Yes, that goes in.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
To the inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
Jackson, there was no finesse on that one. Superb athlete who likes to punish the rim.
And here's McCollum. He's got 12. Jacks up a 3. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the dunk by Jackson.
And when Jackson catches fire, watch out. A super confident guy who feels like he can get his shot anytime he wants.
Now, here's Lillard. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down as he averages nearly 28 points a game. Cantor with it. Guarded by Holmes. And the basket by McCollum.
Oh, that's a very big part of his game. Burning the D from mid-range.
Lillard against Crawford. Dishes to Booker. Pass to Bridges. Booker against McCollum. Just 5 to shoot from 12 feet out. Tries again. Holmes, good. Holmes got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I tell you what, it's like football. Having a 3rd and 13 and then running up the gut. It just frustrates the defense. You have to hate giving up second chance points. It's demoralizing. After basically, I mean, you had to stop. He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
And the Suns call time here.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Phoenix making some changes. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. And Oubre subbed in for Jamal Crawford. 1:07 left in the third. Hood against Jackson. He dishes it to Warren. He kicks it to Oubre. Pass to Jackson. Wants to get it to Booker and does. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And it's 29 points for Devin Booker.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Lillard against Booker. McCollum outside. Pass to Collins. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Mikal Bridges picks one up. And that one misses. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in. Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Phoenix. And he sinks the second. Here's Johnson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. That shot missing. Hood drives in, and that one is good.
Just not enough space for him to get to the rim. I mean, and the finish is flawless.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Johnson surveying the floor. On the wing, Jackson. Nice shot from the wing. Jackson's got 18 points in the game. Hood for three, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Suns, we've got Johnson. Bridges out there with Warren. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Melton in at the 2.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Here's Lillard. McCollum outside. Here's Nurkic. And it's Melton with the rebound.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly. Then with the quick reaction time.
The pass to Warren. Shoots from the line. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
And just great offensive execution by both sides, leaving nothing on the table.
Well, yeah, you want to save your best for last. The guys on these teams know that.
Now, here's Nurkic. McCollum outside. Back to Nurkic. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 6th assist on the night. Kicks to Bridges to the inside. Johnson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Johnson's got the lead up to 7 now for Phoenix. And Lillard gets double-teamed. And a wide-open look for Hood. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
They grab their own miss. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for Zach Collins. So he gets them both. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. They trail by 9 points. Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Nurkic, a second chance effort, and that's 2 points on the layup. Nurkic has got 4 points this quarter.
Sometimes it's impossible to contain Nurkic. At his height and weight, he's great at finishing through contact.
Johnson with it. Lillard picks him up. Johnson finds Warren. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Trailblazers trail by 9. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. It's McCollum on the wing, defended by Booker. A putback, rebound by the Suns. Warren's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, the closer Nurkic is to the basket, the more dangerous he is. A solid interior scorer.
Now here's Johnson. Warren kicks to Oubre. Johnson outside. 6 to shoot. The dish to Bridges. Booker trying to free himself up. Bridges misses.
Well, this has not been his best effort. He's lucky his teammates have been there to bail him out.
Aminu with the bucket.
And over his career, Aminu really has improved his three-point shot. I mean, the defense has to honor it.
Outside Warren. Back to Johnson. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. On the wing, Johnson passes it to Booker. Shot from 12. Phoenix no good that time either. Trailblazers trail by 4. Hood drives in, makes it off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Oubre kicks to Warren. Here's Bridges. That one wide left.
His scoring has not been there at all tonight. I mean, it tells you a lot about their team that they have the lead in it.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Greg, this game has come to life. They're out there battling now. We didn't see this in the first half.
Oubre, that one falls, coming off the Johnson feed. That's 7 points for Kelly Oubre.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
And Lillard gets double teamed. And a wide open look for McCollum and the Trailblazers. Another 3.
And they're going to have to pay closer attention to him beyond the arc. I mean, he's got 2 threes in this half, a total of 3 overall.
Now here's Johnson. Inside. Here's Oubre, and it's in there. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Johnson against Lillard. He's looking for McCollum and finds him. And he makes that one. McCollum's got 14 points here in the second half.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Lillard against Johnson. Lob pass to Warren. A shot missing. Great D that time from Nurkic. And here's McCollum for 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. And now a 4-point Portland lead. For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Johnson kicks to Oubre. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Portland leading by 4. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. And stolen by Booker. Johnson outside. Phoenix no good that time either.
He finds a major hole in the D beyond the arc and still can't cash in on it.
Nurkic against Bridges. Nurkic dishes to Lillard. Over Johnson. And it's Lillard missing. Suns trail by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Aminu against Johnson. He kicks to Warren. There's the 3. And there's Bridges on the assist by Warren. Warren's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Lillard with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Lillard attacking. Here's McCollum. Kicks it out to Lillard. Connects from 3-point range. Lillard's got 17 points here in the second half.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from 3-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Now here's Warren. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake. Here's Aminu, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against Phoenix.
An athletic, physical player. I like how Aminu forces the issue and earns these calls.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, at this point of his career, Aminu knows who he is, an effective two-way player who likes being a glue guy.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Portland. And Phoenix also making a switch. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Bridges. Two free throws for Aminu.
His free throw ability makes him tough to defend in the post. Teams can't get too physical with him.
Johnson attacking. Warren against Kanter. Warren finds Holmes. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
That's just an attack mindset. I love it. Game on the line. He's out competing guys.
Now here's McCollum. Pass to Aminu. This is to Lillard. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Lillard is such a crafty finisher. Even when he takes a pounding, he sticks with it.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Hood's checked in. That free throw good from Lillard.
Hard to believe Lillard missed out on a couple of all-star selections. I mean, in seasons where he averaged over 25 points a game.
Holmes kicks to Booker. Doubled by McCollum. Outside Warren. Just 4 to shoot. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Warren's got 7 points here in this quarter.
He's given them a nice lift this quarter. The shots are falling for him.
Lillard with it. Now defended by Warren. Aminu, the pass to Nurkic. Hood kicks to Lillard. Phoenix grabs the miss. Warren's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And they've controlled the glass throughout this game, but it's still close.
And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Oubre. Booker against Lillard. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You better respect the interior game of Lillard. When he gets deep inside, he forces the defense to hit him.
First one falls for him. Enes Kanter's checked in for Rodney Hood. The free throw is good from Lillard. And the Suns call time here.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Rodney Hood's checked in for the Trailblazers. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Igor Kokoshkov coaching his team during the break. He told them it's time for you to fight to get this lead. Let's bring this one home. Guys will see if they have what it takes to get it done. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's McCollum. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. McCollum's got 24 points.
He's an excellent penetrator. I mean, as soon as McCollum sees a lane, he's all over it.
Booker against McCollum. Booker dishes to Oubre. Johnson, a wide open look. No good with the triple. Trailblazers leading by 6. Here's Hood. Nice D from Warren.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
Now here's Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And stolen by Hood. By himself. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Wow, speed of Lillard. So masterful in making decisions in a fast break situation.
Suns trail by 8. Booker outside. Johnson left side. Fires it up. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. 16 points for T.J. Warren. And here's Lillard, who brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. It's McCollum on the wing. 1:16 left to play here in the fourth. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw. .114 left to play here in the fourth. Kicks it out to Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. Shot clock at 5. Poked away and taken away by Johnson. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
Evan Turner. He's checked in for McCollum. Here's Booker. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Oh, look at the soft touch on the teardrop.
56 seconds left in the fourth. Portland's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Here's the pass to Aminu. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And the Trailblazers lead by 7. And here's Phoenix.
And at a certain point, there's just nothing more you can do.
Yeah, it's tough. Putting in that effort, but then walking away without that W.
Now, here's Warren. Over Aminu. And the shot by Warren, no good. Lillard left side. Feeds to Turner. And stolen by Booker. Gets the first, and that trims the lead to 6. Both shots good from the stripe. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. Devin Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. Johnson comes in for Jamal Crawford. And the Suns call time here. They're down by 6. 20 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And they still got a little time to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul could make things interesting.
And they can't waste any time. They got to get a 3 right off the inbound.
Oubre passes to Booker. Shoots the three, and here's Warren for three, and no good that time. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Crawford kicks to Oubre. Here's Daniels. And again, it's the Suns missing. And so it's Portland winning this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian, it looks like this team's progress can be measured by your improvement at the defensive end. Do we see that tonight?
We made some mistakes like every other basketball team does, but I think we did a great job of making adjustments. You know, we got a little more physical. You know, we did a great job of that.
And that led to a big win, Damian. Thanks for your time, man. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.